All right, so this morning we are doing mite treatments with oxalic acid, and I'm just going to kind of give you a quick rundown of how I do the treatments. Last year I had what they called a wand that I bought, and it worked great, and I had 3 or 4 colonies, but now I have 25 colonies, so using that wand will go through the battery really fast. So I bought a ProVap knockoff from Jono's, which seems to work pretty good. So anyway, and you can tell I'm doing this early in the morning. The reason why I'm doing it early in the morning is all the bees are inside the colony. It's also about 55 degrees right now, which is really good because that means, again, the bees are going to be in the colony. There won't be a lot of bearding. There won't be any bearding probably at all today. So most important thing when you're working with oxalic acid vapor is you need a mask. So I'm gonna put the mask on. I'm gonna stop the video here, get ready to go. I don't have electric ran out this far, so I'm using a little mini generator to power my Easy Vap. All right, so once I get going here, I will start the video back up and I'll show you just how I treat. All right, thanks. Okay, I hope you can hear me with my generator going, but here's the gist of it. I've plugged my generator in, got it running, let it warm up for a few minutes. Now I plugged in my Easy Vap and I've got it heated up to 448. You got to let it warm up. It takes a couple minutes before it warms up from being cold. And then let me show you what else I've done now. Hang on. So I have 4 of these little plugs, which will fit. You'll see how that works real easy. And I've set them up on the colonies that I'm treating. I'm not treating this colony because it's still got honey on it, and you can't treat with oxalic acid while there's honey on there. And I'm not treating this one because I treated it last week, and there was no brood in it. And I had about 10 colonies like that. So what you have to do is you got to plug the entrances up, which I've done here and here. This colony and that colony over there. So I'm treating those right now. Entrances are plugged up. Now, one thing I've done is I have holes right here, 1/4-inch holes that the Easy Vap is going to stick into. Okay, and that's how you treat. You stick that in there, and I'll show you how that's done here in just a second. I got to put my mask on. All right. My mask is on. I probably don't even need the. Hood on it right now, to be honest, just out of habit. I always wear my hood, but so here we go. I'm going to show you how this goes. It's pretty self-explanatory if you see it. The reason why I'm tapping is because the oxalic acid was sitting inside of here, and you need to let it fall down into the cup. So now what's happening is it's being vaporized. It's going to heat back up to 440, and when it gets to 440, it's all been vaporized and you know it's done. I like to let it sit for another minute or 30 seconds before I stop it.
backed off just to explain to you what I've done, so I can pull my mask off and talk to you. But the temperature, it ran up to, and it took care of business. Once it gets up to, sorry, I'm fumbling here. Once it gets up to temperature though, it has essentially gassed all that oxalic acid. And so I can see it rising out the top and whatnot. And so I like to wait about 30 seconds, and then I'm going to go back and I'm going to go on to the next colony, and I'll show you how that's done. So hold on. All right, moving on. Here we go. Stick it in. And there you go. It's done another one. Now we're going to move on to the next one. Alright, so I'm back. I had a little hiccup there for a second with my generator. And we're going to get back to going to the treatments. There we go. So you can see this takes about a minute, and that's about it. That wand takes about 6 minutes for each one, and you've got to burn out your battery. So I'm going to get busy treating the rest of them, but you get the gist of how this works. Hopefully I explained it decent enough to you. Feel free to ask any questions if you want. And I'm going to get back at it. Thanks.